Here's something that not a single business coach will tell you. Chasing things from a place of lack will always leave you feeling empty, because the energy you lead with is actually what you attract back into your life. When I was 19 years old in university, all I wanted to do was just make enough money to gain freedom. So I went and did an economics degree. I was supposed to become an investment banker, but the very day that I graduated, I couldn't apply for a single job. And so instead of going to get a job like all of my friends did, I moved back into my parents' shed and worked for 12 hours a day to try and figure out, how can I make money? How can I gain freedom? How can I do this? And here's the thing. I actually achieved that freedom I wanted. Time, location, financial. I moved out to a penthouse in my early 20s. I'm looking over the smoky London skyline when that finally happened. I felt this deep emptiness inside of me. That emptiness then led to self-sabotage. I would go out, I would drink, I would spend time with the wrong people. And this wave that was going up, or this momentum, started to crash and go down, 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 down. If you've ever experienced these kind of ups and downs in your life, maybe one month you're making more money or having more success with, your health routines or whatever it is, but then it goes down, this is the exact reason why. It's because you're chasing things from a place of lack. You see, when you act like you need something to survive, you block that very flow of abundance that's trying to reach you. You don't go and make money. You don't go and create success. You allow it to come to you. It's trying to come to you at all times. It's just that you are blocking it with the wrong mindset, the mindset of fear, the mindset of scarcity, the mindset of what if this doesn't work out? Whatever these limiting beliefs are and programs in your mind, those are the exact things blocking you, and they will continue to block you until you actually change the operating system and change the energy in which you are coming from and approaching life to. You see, success doesn't respond to desperation. It responds to calm, confidence, and certainty. So if there is any lack of certainty in your own life, in your actions, in being able to charge what you want to charge or launching a new project, that is exactly what you will attract. So if you're getting on sales calls with people and they're saying, I don't know if this is the right thing for me, or they're saying I need to think about it, or people don't want to buy your product or service, the reason why is because you are not confident and certain in your own product or service. You see, what people are really buying when they buy from you is certainty. They're buying belief that you can help them get to whatever their goal is. Whether that's some kind of physical product that let's say it's a health supplement, they're buying certainty that that supplement can make them more healthy and more successful. Or if you're a coach or you sell some kind of information, again, they're not actually buying the strategy and the tactic, they're just buying your belief, confidence, and certainty that you can help them get to their goal quicker, regardless of what you are selling. And so if you do not have that absolute confidence inside of yourself, then how can you expect anybody else to have that and therefore, want to give you their money? Of course they're not going to want it, right? Because they can smell and sense there's that lack of confidence inside of you. I was recently just guiding some hypnosis sessions at a mastermind in Dubai. And I asked every single person in the room, this is a room of 10 people, 6, 7, 8-figure entrepreneurs. I said, how confident do you feel from a scale of 1 to 10? And every single person went around and everybody said somewhere between a 6 and an 8.5. So that's how confident everybody felt in the room. And I said to them, well, actually you're 100% confident that you're not 100% confident. And you see, the thing is if you're not at a 10, what you're essentially saying is that you do not believe in yourself. Now, why would you not have full confidence? Why would you not believe in yourself? Again, it just comes back to this scarcity and these fears that are going on in the subconscious mind. And hundreds of clients that I've worked with have had this exact same issue. They're constantly chasing the deal, wondering when it's going to come, wondering when they're going to get the result. And the funny thing is that they push away the result from happening. Versus when I work with people who just show up with no expectation and they're willing to just be open and try it, those are the people who seem to effortlessly magnetize money and success to you. And you can think about it right now. You probably have competitors in your market where you're looking at them and you're thinking, they don't have a better product than you, they don't have a better service, they don't have better marketing, but they just seem to somehow effortlessly just make more money, even though you probably have more skill and more experience in what you do. The reason why is because they are using this exact success mechanism that I'm talking about. They are not coming from this energy of scarcity and need. They're actually just coming from pure abundance. It's almost like they're just so nonchalant, and because of that, money comes to them. I was recently at a dinner with one of my friends, William Brown, and another guy called Max Torno. William Brown, he's a guy who makes about $500,000 a month. He's worked with me on some sessions with some different things. And this other guy, Max, says to him, "Hey, Will, I think I've figured out why you're so successful." And Will goes, "Why?" He says, "Because when you sit there and you make your YouTube videos, you're so calm, you're so relaxed. The person watching it thinks, how can I get that? I want that state. I'm sitting here stressed out, I'm nervous, and then here you are just chilling in your white t-shirt in your Dubai penthouse, just seeming like everything is okay." And the funny thing is that's exactly what he's like in real life as well. And that's why he brings so much money to it. It's because he does not need the money to come to him. And so therefore it comes to him in abundance. The number one thing that I want you to take away, the moment you don't need something is the moment it will come to you. It's the paradox that we all live in. It's the same in dating, it's the same in business. Ask yourself, what is it that you are attached to? It's not just wanting more money, it's the idea of what your life will be when you have that. So what's the image going around in your mind? What are you imagining will unlock when you get to that level? How will you feel? How will you act? What will the thoughts be going around in your mind? Once you uncover what those are, you start living from that place now. You get so familiar with that version of yourself who's already living the exact life you want to live, who's already making the exact amount of money that you want to make. It just starts happening faster than you ever could have imagined. Because now, if you think about it like this, how much confidence does that version of yourself have? How much certainty does that version of yourself have? A heck of a lot more than the previous version of yourself, right? And you might be thinking, well, isn't that delusional? Sure, but isn't it more delusional to believe in the illusion of fear, lack, and scarcity that isn't even real? That's the only thing holding you back. That to me is way more delusional. So if we're going to be delusional, why don't we be delusional about the things that are actually going to help you get to your goals? And the only reason you wouldn't have that delusion, again, is because of fear. Fear of what other people will say, fear it might not work out, fear you get rejected, whatever that fear is. But if you think about it, what is fear? Fear isn't real. It's false evidence appearing real. It's an acronym. You're actually, the only thing stopping you is something that literally is not even real. So at a certain point, you just have to say, okay, I'm gonna let go of that fear. I'm gonna choose not to have that fear anymore. And this is exactly what I do with the people that I work with. And once we remove that fear, the whole pathway unlocks. So I'm actually going to give you something practical that you can go and do right now in order to actually have this change inside of you. You need to move out of this survival, high anxious state and into a state where you're actually feeling abundant, feeling like you're thriving. And if you want to see a video of me actually doing this with a client, I'm going to link it below. You can watch it at the end. Her name's Shelby Sapp. She's a woman who makes about $2 million a month. And I literally show exactly how we did this for her so that she was feeling better than ever and then therefore making more money than ever before. But the first step is getting out of that survival state. So the first thing you want to do is just notice your current state. Notice what the thoughts are in your mind. Are they negative or are they positive? If they're negative, write them down. Get them out of your mind, journal them. That will clear out your mind. Then notice what your energy is like. Are you calm? Are you relaxed? Are you focused? Are you certain? Or is there this kind of like mild anxiety and sort of ADHD going around in your mind where you just cannot focus on one thing? If you notice that, get yourself into a place where you can ground. Go out in nature, calm yourself, relax, be around people who have certainty. You'll naturally absorb that in. If there are people in your life who are not in alignment with where you want to go, make sure that you just, for a period of time, do not speak to them or do not take in whatever they're saying, because that will be subconsciously holding you back as well. Now, once you've done this, the key to shifting your state into abundance is actually one thing: practicing gratitude. Now, I don't mean practicing gratitude and just writing what you're grateful for, because you don't think gratitude, you feel gratitude. So the moment that you actually feel this state of gratitude, that is the moment you start to actually embody this abundant state where you have more than what you need. That is when you get more than what you need and more will come to you and life just becomes effortless. So those are the steps in order to actually shift from this scarcity into this abundance. The moment you get out of lack is the moment you will start making more money than ever before. I've done this with literally thousands of entrepreneurs. I've seen this time and time and time again. You can have all the skills, you can have all the knowledge, you could have done all the online business courses, but if there's that one thing that's still stopping you from getting to your potential, this is it. So go and implement this right now into your life. Watch it change your life. Watch how you immediately show up differently. And if you want to actually experience this for yourself, go and click on that video in the link in the description, and I'll see you in the next one.